All right, guys, regrets. You've got them, I've got them. Today I'm coming to you with a really important video, I think, to give you a different perspective on your regrets and mine. I'm Ed, recently retired, and I was trying to do a video on regrets that people my age may have. Didn't save enough money, didn't retire early enough, waited too long to retire, all that kind of stuff. But while doing my research, I came upon an article way more important than any of this money stuff. Seriously. And today I'm here to bring it to you. So I found this article by a hospice care nurse. Her name was Bronnie Ware. 2009, she had written an article and she took actual interviews, real life interviews from her hospice patients, ones that she had become close with. And she wrote a book, a memoir. It was called Hospice Patients, The Top 5 Regrets of the Dying. I mean, guys, tell me how hard that sounds. The top 5 regrets of the dying. So after reading this, I thought about my little retirement video was minimal, didn't hold its weight compared to what this article was saying, and I just wanted to share it with you if you're not aware. If you've heard it before, I'm going to give you my take on it. If it's new to you, here it is, let's go. Number 1, the top regret. I wish I had the courage to live a life true to myself, not the life that others expected of me. I mean, guys, come on. That tells you everything right there. Be yourself. Have the courage. Maybe sometimes easier said than done, but that's the number 1 regret of the dying. They wish they had lived their own life, their own way. They had the courage to do what they wanted and not what somebody else expected from them. I mean, we all knew people that sometimes aren't always the same person when they're in a group than they are one-on-one with you. You know what I mean? And I think that's kind of what the people were saying. You got to have the courage and have the courage to be the best person you can be at all times, not just once in a while. So that's a pretty heavy one. Number 2, I wish I hadn't worked so hard. I mean, that's an obvious one, right? But now if you're hearing this from me, you can control that. You're in charge of your life. You're in charge of what you do. You don't have to wait until you're past retirement age to say, oh, I missed all those events from my kids, right? I missed all the time with my friends. I worked too hard. That's a common one. It was actually noted by Bronnie that was more common in males than females, but today with the workplace, I imagine it could go either way. Don't work too hard. We've all got those friends that not only work all the time during the week, they do side work on the weekends. Life's too short, guys. Get out there and enjoy it. That's important. Number 3, I wish I had the courage to express my feelings. Yep, that was a huge regret. People said they kept their feelings inside. They didn't let people know how they truly felt, whether it was family or friends. I'm not sure how you are as an individual, but I always believe in honesty. You got to let people know when things are good, and you got to let them know when they're bad. You got to ride it together. Don't be shut off. Don't close up into a little shell, but be honest. Talk through things, but be brave and strong. Showing your feelings, kind of hard for the big, tough guy, I guess, but more important for everybody if you just open up and are honest. I think it's a life-fulfilling thing. If you share those, you'll have a life fuller. Your life will be a lot more full of love. It's a good thing. Number 4, guys, I wish I had stayed in touch with old friends. That's a big one. I'm sure anybody watching this video probably is a friend you remember you grew up with, went to school with, used to work with, probably had some good times. Maybe they got a different boyfriend or girlfriend. You guys got a different interest, you drifted apart. But deep down inside, all those memories and the good times you had, you don't forget those, do you? So when people got older, Bronnie was saying that they wish they could reach out and talk to that old friend, but they let go, they lost touch. So if you're watching this video and you're still in good health, keep in touch with your friends. You can be proactive about most of the stuff on this list. That way you won't have the regrets that most people, felt when they got down to their last few days. Number 5, people say they wish they had let themselves be happier. That's a huge one. That's a huge one. I mean, after all, life's about being happy, sharing it with your family and friends. Like the regret title of this video. I thought more on this list would be something about money or about your job. Not one of the items on the list, had anything to do with money. None. People rich and poor on their dying days, not one person would have said, I wish I would have worked longer. I wish I would have worked twice as hard and saved more money. I mean, we need money, right? But that's not the basis and the core of life. Happiness, you know, honesty, sharing yourself with others, making others happy, being kind. I think they're the things we all, you know, really know about. And after reading this list, that's kind of why I'm doing this video, because I was going to talk about retirement regrets, and most of the comments I read from these YouTube retirement channels have to do with saving money. I didn't save enough and stuff like that. But if you put money aside, you put retirement aside, you just put life right down the middle, and there's your top 5. You know, have the courage, live a life for yourself, make yourself happy, be who you are. You know, don't work so hard. Make sure you have time for family and friends. Enjoy your weekends once in a while. You know, express your feelings. Somebody makes you happy, let them know. And if you don't like the situation and you're upset about it, let that person know. Talk through it. You know, share your love with people. Stay in touch with your friends. People that you really care about. When you get down to the end, you know, that's super important. Let them know how much they meant to you. That'll give your soul a little bit of peace. And then just be happy. Like the last one said, I wish I let myself be happier. That's in control of you guys. You guys can control that. Be a happy person. Be kind to people out there. They need it. Ask them how their day is. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video and the content. Tap a like button. Consider subscribing with me. I just wanted to share this. Hopefully, if you have never seen it, maybe it'll make the way each day going down the road you act, you do things a little differently, and maybe focus on stuff that's more important for your heart, your health, you know, for your family, not so much your bank account. That's important too, but make sure the other things are a priority. All right, guys, love you. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day.